which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. And I would argue that the victory of Sharia would clearly mean the end of the government Lincoln was describing. However, for President Obama, I think it might be useful to quote a Democrat and to wrap this up with a Democrat. So let me take you to one of the most extraordinary speeches, which is worth reading in toto, but I'm only going to give you a few excerpts. January 20th, 1961. At the peak of the Cold War. It begins with, the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still at issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and from place to friend and foe alike, that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans, born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, in order to assure the survival and the success of liberty. All this will not be finished in the first 100 days, nor will be finished in the first 1,000 days, nor in the life of this administration, nor even perhaps in our lifetime on this planet. But let us begin. In your hands, my fellow citizens, more than in mine, will rest the final success or failure of our course. Since this country was founded, each generation of Americans has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty. The graves of young Americans who answered the call to service surround the globe. Now the trumpet summons us again, not as a call to bear arms, though arms we need, not as a call to battle, though embattled we are, but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle year in and year out. I simply want to say, as an American, these are difficult times. It requires us to tell the truth. It requires us to think carefully and long about a grand national strategy. It requires us to recommit ourselves to freedom. But it requires us also to say to the radical Islamists, as we said to the British government, as we said at a time of disunion, as we said to Nazi Germany, as we said to the Soviet Union, freedom will prevail. Thank you. Questions? Thank you. Thank you all.